Hi, I'm Farah. Welcome to my dry fasting series. And this video, we're talking about how to prepare for your dry fast. So, just a few words of advice if it's something you've decided you want to do. The dry fast, meaning going without consuming anything, no food, and no water. You can listen to my introductory video to learn more about that and how it works and why it is actually healthy for you. Really, really healthy. Okay, so you've decided you want to try a dry fast. So you need to decide how long you want to do it. Now, this is going to really be a personal decision. Really depends on your experience with fasting. I don't generally recommend jumping right into a dry fast. I have tons of experience with fasting and was playing around with many different types of fasts before I personally started a dry fast. But it is safe and healthy. And if you feel very called to do it, then I don't think you should be scared of that. And you can start slow and build up. So even, you know, 24 hours to me would be a very reasonable, healthy thing to do. And that means no food or water for 24 hours. I typically do 3 days once a month or so. I mean, I'm not rigid about it, but so for me, 3 days, I would start counting after my last consumption. So if I had dinner and some water at 8 p.m., then by 8 p.m., if that was a Monday at 8 p.m. was my last meal, by 8 p.m. on Tuesday, that's 24 hours. And then I would also do it on Wednesday. So it'd be another 24 hours at 8 p.m. But then I would break it in the morning. So you have those hours over the time that you're sleeping, which is great because any hour at that point is going to be helpful. So, just know what you're capable of, and also you want to choose the timing of it so that you're not fighting against social commitments or making things more challenging for you than they need to be. You don't have a big work project, so you want to have a period of time, not only for the fast itself, where you have less commitments and can kind of be a little quieter, but you also want to take into account the time that you need for breaking the fast. I have another video about breaking the fast that's crucially important. I'd say a general rule of thumb is that you want to give as much time to breaking the fast as the length of the fast itself. Another consideration for the timing of when you do it, besides your own personal commitments, some people really like to do it with the moon, which I do as well. I think it's a great idea to fast on the full moon or on the new moon. And this also helps connect us to the greater cosmic cycles. For women, I would say it's more important to look at your own menstruation and your cycle, and there's a way to time it well in there that you're going to be set up more for success. And I'm going to make another video about that. In short, it would be during the spring of your cycle, if you understand that. Okay, so you've decided when you're going to do it and the length of time that you are going to commit to. And then, so the lead up to it, I'd say, first of all, being very well hydrated. All right, so yes, really hydrate, drink a lot of water in preparation for the fast. The other thing you can do is start to eat ketogenically. You're going to get into a deep state of ketosis if you do a dry fast for a couple days, which is awesome. But if you've already burned through the glycogen in your liver and you're already starting to burn ketones, you're just going to get there that much faster. And so it's nice prep. So what that means is not having carbohydrates. So very low carbohydrate, moderate protein, but high fat. So basically just cutting out carbs. Not necessary, but it's a nice thing to do to prepare to kind of move things along faster. And yeah, the commitment, that's why for me it's very helpful psychologically. Like I think about my fast, I plan it in advance, and I'm like building up to it with anticipation, and I'm preparing my mind psychologically that that's when the fast is going to happen. So I do generally decide the length in advance. Although if I'm feeling fabulous and I've got the space for it, I'll continue. But mostly I would say it's tune in, you know, it's like all things. It's an opportunity to develop your awareness and to have some discernment about what's the difference between like a real true message from your body, like, hey, this is way too stressful, something's not right here. That's a true message from your body, and you should respect that and you should listen to that. But usually that's not what's going on. Usually it's the mind who is imposing some limitations, like, oh, this is hard, or oh, we can't do this. So you would have to have discernment about that and to fortify your commitment to move through it and get through the length of fast. And I'll tell you what, like afterwards, I've never ever regretted a fast. And the more you do it, it's like afterwards looking back, you're like, oh yeah, I'm so glad I did that. That was awesome. You know, so you know, you just need to start to learn that even if it's a little challenging in the moment, the future you is going to really thank the present you for staying committed. So the only like caution thing I'd say is that if you have kidney issues, you might want to pause. I know, you know, the kidneys are working hard, and I do not have any kidney issues, and I don't have any problems with it. But I still do take care after my fast to do like a cooling, alkalizing drink. Again, you can go to my Breaking the Fast to learn about that. But so perhaps if you know, you want to take care of your kidneys, look into it. But I really think the rest of us, I think it's really okay to do this and it's fun to explore. So if you've decided to dry fast, maybe some of those preparations would be helpful for you. Let me know in the comments. Good luck.